So I had 3 guys ask me about pruning. Is it a problem? Is it going to be injury to the buds? Is it just too cold? So the answer is on peaches, I'll talk peaches. It's not a problem for apples till we're about 20 below. That being said, that's the minimum cold where you're going to kill buds. And even at 20 below, some are going to be fine. But I don't like to prune when it's this cold, 2 degrees, 4 degrees, less than 10. When you prune, you're dehardening. So, you know, if we're forecast for single digits for the next 3 days, I think we are, right? I wouldn't be pruning today. And we're only doing this because of the meetings today. But, and that's apples. I still don't want to prune with cold weather following. It makes the buds more susceptible to the tree. It dehardens the tree. Peaches definitely don't want to prune. I always prune older apples first, then older peaches, and then younger apples. Last thing would be young peaches. Phil asked the question, what do you do? We don't want to prune peaches yet. We like to wait. I'd rather wait till bloom if I had a perfect world, so you know what winter injury you got. But you can't wait if you got 50, 60 more acres of peaches. South Jersey, Phil said 200. You can't wait until April to prune. You start. But you can do it in stages. So usually I always teach, do all the big cuts first. And we do that to go through the whole orchard, your orchard. Then come back and do your fine pruning. And I'm going to do a whole tree with everything. Just one tree. And the fine pruning, peaches, we just had a bunch of talks, and I had it in my talk at Hershey. A shoot that's 6 to 8 inches is not going to make a big peach. We want a nice, healthy fruiting shoot. We want 12 to 18 inches. So these little fruity shoots on the end are not going to make a good peach. You just can't size up the fruit. So if we don't prune it off, when do we got to take it off? Hand thinning season. So we go through, make the big cuts. We come back and make the little cuts another time. John, I think you just then send your guys one more time to clean up if they miss something. Chainsaw, big cuts, little cuts, and then if you feel like it needs it, we'll send the guys through again one more time. And you're looking at, do you have a crop the whole time? You know, what's the weather? If we prune and we drop down in the teens, we're going to be real cautious about going back. So, anyway. Phil, you didn't tell me I was going to really struggle.
Hey, I didn't go so far with the tractor.
I got knees that aren't happy anyway without being in snow. So, the secret to peaches, I like the open vase system. We played with Ys and quads, but I like a tree for all of us in New Jersey and really New England to be an open center tree that we can keep at about 8 feet tall. So we can prune it, we can pick it, we can do most of the jobs from the ground, or at the very least a short step ladder. So I do like to come in and take the big stuff out first. John says use a chainsaw. If we had some dead wood in here, chainsaw is fine. I didn't bring a chainsaw, but we do have one handsaw. My buddy Dave's got a handsaw. If we need it. I'm going to put you to work yet, Dave. My friend Dave Johnson used to do a lot of pruning with it. He still does a lot of pruning at the Snyder Farm as a volunteer, but he was my right-hand pruner for a long time. So, I bet you've been working at that Snyder Farm since we started.
Yeah, well,
1990. I put the first trees in 89 or 90. Anyway, I like to take anything out of the middle that's growing back towards the middle out. I like to keep the height down to where it's going to be 8 feet. How many flowers will a mature peach tree have? Anybody know?
too many.
How many flowers on a mature open vase peach tree will it have? How many total? There you go, 30,000. How many peaches can I mature on this tree? 300 to 400. So we got to go from 30,000 down to 300 or 400. Does that make sense? If I want to have 400 fruit, how many
So what percentage is that? Who's good at
I
it?
don't know.
Somebody must. 1%?
1%. Dave's the man. So here's the real question. So I covered all this in my talk on Wednesday. Rich Marini actually did the math to do that. So I want 300 to 400 fruit. How many fruity shoots do I leave? So a pencil size shoot, like that's almost the right size. I'm going to have 2 to 3 peaches on there, right? How many fruity shoots do I want on the tree? 125 shoots. How many fruity shoots are on the? Well, if I keep talking, maybe they'll listen someday. So how many shoots do I have them? 1,000? Easy, right? So anyway, the point is we're going to take a lot of stuff off. Anybody wants to help? Was there another set of pruners, or did I only bring? You guys could give me a hand, you know. I don't mind being a little competition here.
So Ed,
Yes,
go
sir.
ahead. A lot of guys.
You got it.
Got it, huh?
Hey, now here's one stupid thing though, I will say. I sold a lot of these electric pruners, and it wasn't until it happened on my farm because some stupid idiot didn't listen to me. But here's a dumb safety feature with these. Everybody got some of these or some version of it? So all of them got a power and a trigger that you use while you're doing all this stuff. Well, I had one H2A guy working for me. Our rule of thumb with training with these guys is they get to the end of the row, first thing they do, hold it for 2 beeps, shut it off. And the second thing is, for safety, take the battery out. When you're done at the end of the row or end of the day and you're walking back. I had a guy, I wrote him up twice for not doing that. He walked back with his clippers on and his thing open. Well, the third time, he went in the van and put his hand up with his hand on the trigger and the clipper to get up and took a little nip out of his finger. Well, shit happens. You can only train people so much, but we give them the safety tools that you need. You think of this as a chainsaw. Chainsaw has an on-off and a bar brake, right? Bar brake is the 2 triggers locking the tip. The on-off is taking the battery out.